wind ensemble couldn't be with us, but we have a CD with our wind ensemble playing on it, and also our grandfather, he is the narrator. You'll see him, his name is Kai Hansen. But as you're listening, you'll want to listen closely for the clarinet and try and figure out what character the clarinet is representing. And you'll actually figure this out in the first 10 seconds if you're watching. And then listen for that instrument throughout. So you're going to hear a clarinet, a flute, a bassoon, the timpani, and then the French horn. And did I say flute? Clarinet. I think I mentioned them all. So pay close attention, and we may not get through the whole thing, but I'm going to talk less this time, so we can get a little further, so you can see the hunters, and see if you recognize two students. One of them still goes to this school, and another one graduated from 6th grade from here. See if you can recognize those two people today. So we are excited to be here, and we appreciate your respect and your attention. Let's have curtain go. And this is just a small representation of our group. This is probably about a half or a third. And we're just glad that we have this many people that can present this for you today. So here we go. Music go.
This is the story of Peter the Wolf. It is a story where each character is represented by an instrument in the orchestra. The bird by the flute. The duck by the owl. The cat by the clarinet. The wolf by the horn. Peter, our hero, by the ensemble. The grandfather, by the bassoon. The hunter rifle shot by the timpani and bass drum. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out in a big green meadow. On the branch of a big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. All is quiet, she chirps gaily. Soon a duck came waddling around. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow. Seeing the duck, the little bird flew down upon the grass, settled next to the duck. Shrugging her shoulders, she said, "What kind of bird are you if you can't fly?" To this the duck replied, "What kind of bird are you if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond, and the little bird hopping along the shore. Suddenly, something caught Peter's attention. He noticed a cat crawling through the grass. The cat thought, "The bird is so busy arguing, I'll just grab her." Stealthily, she crept toward her on velvet paws. "Look out!" cried Peter. The bird immediately flew up into the tree. While the duck cried angrily at the cat. From the middle of the pond, the cat crawled around the tree and thought, "Is it worth climbing up so high? By the time I get there, the bird will have flown away." Grandfather came out. He was angry because Peter had gone to the meadow. "It's a dangerous place. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do?" to grandfather's advice. Boys such as he are simply not afraid of wolves. But grandfather took Peter by the hand, led him home, and locked the gate. No sooner had Peter gone than an enormous gray wolf came out of the forest. In a trick, the cat climbed up the tree. The duck quacked, and in her excitement, jumped out of the pond. But no matter how hard the duck tried to run, she couldn't escape the wolf. He was getting nearer, nearer, catching up with her. And then he got her, and with one gulp, swallowed her. And now, this is how things stood. The cat was sitting on one branch. The bird on another. Not too close to the cat. the tree, looking up at them with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind the closed gate, watching all that was going on. He ran home, took a strong rope, and climbed up the high stone wall. One of the branches of the tree around which the wolf was walking stretched out over the wall. Grabbing hold of the branch, Peter lightly climbed over onto the tree. Peter said to the bird, "Fly down and circle around the wolf's head. Only take care that he doesn't catch you." The bird almost touched the wolf's head with her wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at her from this side and that. How the bird did worry the wolf, how he wanted to catch her, but the bird was clever, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso and carefully letting it down, caught the wolf by the neck and pulled with all his might. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter tied the other end of the rope to the tree. And the wolf's jumping only made the rope around his neck tighter. came out of the woods. Following the wolf's trail and shooting as they went. Don't shoot, cried Peter. Bertie and I have already caught the wolf. Now, help us take him to the zoo.
Thank you. Music stop. Thank you. You're very attentive. So, how many people can tell me what instrument the cat was represented by? Yes. Clarinet. What about the bird? The flute. What about the duck? Starts with an O. Who else? The oboe. Very good. What about the grandfather? Grandfather. Yeah. Not you. Bassoon. Did we leave anyone else out? And the wolf. What about the wolf? Yes? The horn. Good, and it's a French horn that's played for this ensemble. And then what about Peter? What was Peter? That's right, the entire ensemble. Thank you so much for being here, and they're going to come out and bow for you really quickly. And come on out, everybody. And we are performing the full thing with the professional wind ensemble on November 30th at 7:30 and December 1st at 11:30 and 2:30. So if you can come, we'd love to have you. Thank you so much for your attention.